All right, so winter is back. Today feels like January again. So, weather update. Last week we had a really beautiful week. It really was very um you couldn't believe it. I couldn't believe how nice it was. It was sunny, it was nice, it was warm. Um the whole week was nice. I mean, Friday was kind of cloudy. Friday wasn't great. Thursday was nice. Wednesday was really nice. Yesterday was rainy. It was cloudy, rainy, drizzling, kind of cold. And now today, we are back to January wind. The wind is fucked up out there. Excuse my language, but I'm just telling you the way it is. It is fucked up out there. That wind today is probably gusts of, I would say more like 40 miles an hour winds. They said 15 to 25. It's more than that. It's more than 15 to 25. Yeah, it's more than that. It's really windy. It's gusting. Like when we get one of those gusts, it's it's bad. I don't know where all the wind's coming from. Maybe I don't know. It's been a very windy year. Um Actually the last few years have been very windy. It's not just this year that I'm noticing the wind. I've noticed that it's gotten a lot windier definitely in the last 10 years. Maybe even more than that, maybe 12 years. It's been very windy, but this year particularly has been very windy. More windy than usual. I don't know what's going on. I don't know what's causing all this wind. There must be some disturbances, maybe out in the ocean. It's coming from Canada. This is a cold front right now. We're having a cold front. The cold front right now is definitely coming down from Canada. It has to be because it's cold. It feels like winter. The wind is definitely winter, like January, February wind. Um, Strong winds. The weather is really very erratic. It's very erratic, and I don't know what's causing this. Um, we had a really nice week last week where it really was very, um, you would really think that it was spring. Like you would think that the cold weather was behind us. We had some 80-degree days even. A couple of days where I think it hit 80 in certain areas. And now today we're right back to January. It feels like winter again out there. I was cleaning around, so I wear like, when I'm home, I wear, shorts and, you know, tank tops because I get hot. So, when I'm cleaning the house, you know, I'm doing what I have to do. I was cold. I'm like, I gotta put on some sweatpants and, a sweatshirt because it's it's not that kind of it's not warm. So it's just been really lousy. The weather is really lousy here. You really can't depend on any like warm temperatures to really stay consistent now. I looked at the weather for this week. Doesn't look the greatest. It looks like we're gonna have a couple days where it might hit 70, 73. The end of the week, it looks like it's gonna get cooler again. 60s. Yeah. Very, very, very weird weather we're having. Really weird weather. Inconsistent temperatures, wind like you can't believe. It feels like hurricane force winds, and it's end of April, but the wind definitely feels like hurricane force winds. There's definitely something going on. I don't know what it is. I haven't really researched it enough to really say what's going on with this weather. Anybody who is a weather person can definitely see the changes in the weather. Like you can definitely, you know, Um, but yeah, there's definitely something going on because this isn't normal to have this kind of wind. Like this is very forceful winds. Like this wind will take like if you're wearing a hat or a cap, it would just basically take it right off. That's how strong the wind is today. Um, I hate wind. I don't like wind at all, because what wind does to me is it blows around all the ragweed, the pollen, and all the allergies blow in my face and cause very bad allergies for my eyes. Now, I wear sunglasses when I go out. I have to, because um, when I'm outside, I have to put on sunglasses because of the allergies blowing in my, because the wind is so bad here that putting on sunglasses kind of helps the pollen and ragweed not get into my eyes so much. It still does, but not as much. So I wear sunglasses a lot, even when I'm indoors, when I'm like in a store. A lot of times I'll keep my sunglasses on. Depending on if I have to look at something, of course I'll take them off, but it depends. The light, sometimes the light also bothers me. I have very sensitive eyes, and sometimes the fluorescent light sometimes can bother my eyes. So I always have sunglasses on, yeah. But anyway, that's what's going on in my neck of the woods. It's just a really, the sun's out, kind of, in and out, but it's just cold and extremely windy. Extreme wind. Not a nice day, but I knew this was going to be, you have a few nice days around here, and it's like Christmas. You think, wow, I can't believe it. Like, you really can't believe it. But the one thing that you can depend on around here is that the weather will get shitty again. It will get shitty again. You might have a nice week where it might be very pleasant, but no fear, because it will get shitty again. Like, winter will be back. Probably in May, we'll probably have a few, 40-degree days even. Like, I don't put anything past the weather around here anymore. Like, nothing. But, anyway, that's basically what's going on. There's really not much else to say. I don't know if I'll be doing another video. I don't really know, what my next video will be about. It might be about, might be a narcissist video. I'm not sure. I haven't really thought about it. I just can't get over this wind. I really can't believe it. I really can't believe that we're having winter winds at the end of April. Like, it's blustering and it's howling. Like, the wind is actually howling out there, like it's January or February. Craziness. Absolutely fucked up weather. I hate it so much. I hate to be a complainer, and I don't really mean to complain on here. I'm not trying to be a negative person. But if you live in the Northeast, the weather just sucks so much. When you get a nice day here, you really have to take advantage of it. Like, last week I did. I got out a couple days. I mean, I was very busy last week, but I still was able to get out into the nice weather and soak up some sun, because the weather here does not last. Like, nice days are hard to come by here. So when it is a nice day, you have to get out and enjoy it. Don't waste it. I don't do that anymore. I used to waste days. I used to be like, well, it'll be sunny. Tomorrow it'll be sunny again. No. It won't be sunny again tomorrow. When you get a nice day here, take advantage of that nice day. Do what you have to do. Yard work, gardening, hiking, getting some fresh air, going to the park. You gotta take advantage of it, because you never know when you're going to get another nice day here. You really don't. I talk about seasonal depression. It's called seasonal affective disorder, I think it's called. And a lot of people have it. People don't know it. Like, I believe I do. I was never, like, diagnosed with it. But I believe I do. I believe I have that, because I can't stand this weather. And I belong in a climate that's sunny and nice, pleasant. And where do you get that kind of weather? Arizona? Definitely. I think Arizona is guaranteed 360 sunny days a year in Arizona, I think. But you got to deal with the heat. You got to deal with 120-degree afternoons, because it does get very warm there. especially in the desert. It gets up to, I mean, when I was there, it was like 122 degrees. I was there in the summer, of course. I was there in May, but it would get up to 122 degrees during the day, and at night it would get down to 90, 85, 90. Yeah. Um, yeah, it was hot. It was hot where I was, but it wasn't to the point where you couldn't be out there. Like you can't be out there for hours, no. But if you have to go out to the store, or if you have to like wash your car or anything like that, you could do that. Yeah, it's hot, but it's not stifling because it's not humid. The humidity there is very low. Like the humidity only gets to probably about 30 or maybe 30%. It's a very low humidity area, so that's why you're able to withstand 120 degrees out there. If it was 120 degrees in the Northeast, it would feel like 200 degrees because it's the humidity that makes it feel so, you can't breathe. It's just like an oven. It's not like that out there. It's really beautiful. It is a beautiful area. I don't know if I want to live out there. It's kind of, I don't know. I haven't been out there in many years, so I'd have to go check it out again. But the thing I like about the Southwest is that the weather is pretty good. They don't get hurricanes. They don't get blizzards. The weather's pretty consistent. I'm not sure if they get tornadoes. They might get tornadoes. I'm not really sure. I never really looked into it. They do get wind, but nothing like this. Nothing like this. I would say that the weather in like Las Vegas, Arizona, is probably the best weather in the country as far as being consistent. No hurricanes and no blizzards. So, but I just can't get over it out there right now. I cannot believe it. I'm really in shock of this wind, of how windy it is out there. When last week we had really calm, nice days where it was very pleasant, very sunny, very, kind of peaceful out there, very, very calm. Still, I just can't get over what it's like today. I really can't believe it. And I know it's not normal. I think that's the biggest thing is that I know this isn't normal weather. It's not normal to get like this, to get so windy like this. So that's the thing I think is a little bit scary as to why is this happening? You know what I mean? Like, I know that something is definitely going on in the atmosphere. I don't know if it's coming from the ocean or is it coming from somewhere else. But it's not normal to be this windy. No. So anyway, I guess that's it for now. I'm kind of done ranting. I don't know what else to rant about. I mean, I could probably rant about some other stuff that's been going on. I don't know if anyone else has noticed prices at the store. Like, I really thought that like the prices were going to come down a lot, and the prices have actually gone up. I've actually seen, well, my yogurt that I buy is $1.99 a yogurt. Now, it's crazy to spend $2 on a little yogurt. Now, these yogurts are very small, and they hardly have any yogurt in them. They're very tiny, like they're little, and it's a little cup of yogurt, and it's $1.99. These used to be 99 cents, like 2 years ago. Maybe a year and a half ago. These yogurts used to be 99 cents. And then they went up, I think last year, 2023, they went up to like $1.29. I was like, okay, $1.29 ain't too bad. 25 cents, whatever, 29 cents isn't too bad. And it stayed that way for a while. Now, it went from $1.29 to $1.99. That's almost a dollar jump, almost. Like, that's incredible, right? $2 a yogurt. A lot of prices are up. Actually, there's been I think I counted 3 or 4 items that I bought this past time I went to the grocery store that were up, and they were up by like $1. So I don't know if anybody else sees any kind of prices coming down with food, but I do not see prices coming down. I see prices rising. So I don't know what's going on. I haven't seen anything different. I haven't seen anything. The price on gas is the same. It hasn't come down. it kind of goes up and down. Sometimes it's, what's gas here? Gas here, it varies by like 5 cents. Sometimes it's $2.95, sometimes it's $2.89. Sometimes I've seen it as low as $2.79 last week. I've seen it as high as $3.13, depending on what gas station you go to, literally what town you're in as well. Because the town that you're in also depends on the gas prices. Because, you know, if you're around here, it's a big shithole, so you're going to pay more. You have to kind of go away from this area, and then prices will come down a little bit. But yeah, I don't see the prices really coming down like that much. And like I said, they go up and down. So that's something else that really I was kind of like looking forward to, gas coming down, and it really hasn't. And food hasn't come down either. In fact, many items that I buy weekly have gone up. So that's not a good thing. Yeah, there's a lot of issues right now. I don't know. I don't like talking about politics because, you know, that's like a tough subject to talk about. People, I don't know. I don't think it's a, I don't think it's depends on who's in the, I don't really think it's to that point anymore where it really depends on who's running the country, who's in there, whether it's Biden or Trump. I don't think it really matters anymore. I think that things are just where they are, and I don't think that it's the president that's causing these prices to rise or go down. I don't think it's that. It's got to be something else. Because it's just, we can't blame the president on these food prices, right? Like, there has to be some other reason for this. Because it was the same when Biden was in, you know? So, I don't know. But, anyway. Anyway, that's it for this rant. Just a bad weather day. Very bad, bad weather. Oh, I have to look on Tubi to see if there's any new movies. I'm going to probably do a movie review. I haven't been watching Tubi. I've actually been watching Netflix recently, and I haven't been on Tubi in a while. But I am going to go on there to see if there's any new movies that I can talk about. That's it.